What's up, my beautiful people? Welcome back to the channel. As I promised you all that I was going to share some tips that I learned from the book Run Like a Pro Even If You're Slow. This is by Matt Fitzgerald and Ben Rosario, who is the head director and head coach of the professional team in Flagstaff NAS Elite, sponsored by Hoka. And I want to share this with you all because it has changed my running game. It has helped me so much. And as a disclaimer right now, this tip, this training stuff that I'm about to show y'all, it's not from me, it's from their book. That's where I learned it, and I'm bringing it to y'all. So they believe some of the things that runners are missing and some of the strength stuff while they're recovering, this is part of the recovery chapter, can help enhance your running and prevent injury. And you can do this at home without even sweating. In fact, in the book, I think Ben mentioned that he does it when he goes to bed. So it's nothing too crazy, but if you do it consistently, it's gonna take you a long way. And for those who are new to the channel, HellahGood here, been running every day since 2017. Ran across the United States, LA to New York City. Just did my first ultra marathon, 100 mile. I'm about to do the second one at Western State 100. And I'm about to do something in the spring to push my limit. So let's get straight into it, y'all. We are about to do the isometric hip abduction with the foam roller. So this is designed to help all these hip, the inner thigh muscles, to strengthen them. So what they tell you to do, you lay it on your back, putting your feet flat on the ground, legs about 8 inches apart. Get a foam roller. I think if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a small ball. You put the foam roller between your leg. So your job is to squeeze this foam roller. You want to almost crush it, which is going to be impossible, and hold it for 10 seconds and let out for 5 seconds. You're going to repeat this 5 times. So if I'm squeezing, you guys won't be able to really see, but I'm squeezing right now. It is tough. You feel all the inner thigh, the abduction, the hip area really working, contracting, and you hold it for 10. And once it gets to 10, you release pressure and you count to 5, 5 seconds off, 10 seconds on again, and you go again. You're going to repeat that again, you're going to repeat that 10 times. So 10 times, holding, and release 5 times. That's the first exercise, nice and simple. All you need is a foam roller. If not, you can use a small softball. Next exercise is called the single leg balance. I actually used to do this back in college, way back in the 2009 to 2013. So you're going to stand on single leg and you're going to close your eyes. This stability is very important for our foot muscles, stabilizing the muscles on our feet. So put it down, close your eyes, and you're gonna try to hold for 10 seconds, 30 seconds without losing your balance. But as soon as you lose your balance, you gotta reset the counting of 30 over again. Once you get it down without moving at all, 30 seconds, and you switch to the other leg. This may seem easy, but guys, it is not. When your eyes are open, you're like, oh, I can stand, I can have a sandwich right now. But as soon as you close your eyes, you really got to focus because you start moving, shaking. And I've gotten better with it in the beginning. I used to be all over. So this is the single leg balance, and I have to reset the time count. Let's go to the other leg real quick. So I'm going to my right leg. So balance, eyes closed, and trying to count to 30. So as you can see right now, my right leg is the worst one. So I have to reset every time I'm moving too much with my count to 30 until I get it down. Okay, let's focus for a second. Oh, no, I get it. Still moving a little too much, but you get the point. Single leg balance. Next exercise is the wall ankle mobilization. This is designed to extend the mobility of your ankle, which stretches your Achilles and your calf muscle. I myself have tightness in my calf, so this is really perfect exercise. I've been loving this. In the beginning, I got cocky with it, but the instruction is you want to put your feet a little far away from the wall, and the goal is to tap your knee to the wall without lifting any part of your heel off the ground. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do this, and I step far back. It is really hard. So now you move a little far back to see if you can do it more again. So I'm going a little further back, easy. So I'm going to go a little bit again. Don't go too far back because it gets difficult really quick. So this is the furthest I can go without lifting my heel. So when you find that position, you're going to hold that to increase stretching and mobility in your ankle. And you're going to repeat the same thing with the opposite leg. I'm going to go to my right leg real quick. This is the least mobile for me right now. So I got to start really close right there. I'm going to tap my knee to the wall without lifting my heels. I'm going to go back a little bit. Let's go again. I'm starting to feel it. And then let's go a little bit back again. And this is it for my right leg. I can't touch the wall, so I'm going to hold this position to increase that mobilization. It's really good to do this a few times a week. You don't want to just do it one time and think that it helps. Repetition is important. So that's the wall ankle mobilization. And now we move on to to the next one. Last but not least exercise. This is called toe yoga. And for most of us runners, we know this, but I don't know if everybody knows, but I just want to talk about it a little bit. Toe plays an important role in our running. Not only that it stabilizes us, but it's our push off. We use that to power off the ground. So you're always pushing off your toe. So this is very important to make sure that these toes are strong and stabilized, because they literally take care of your whole body. So we're about to show you what that looks like. The goal is to lift the big toe off the ground. And this may seem easy, look like it's easy, but it's not. It takes time to get used to it. And hold it for about a second or two. And then release the big toe, press it against the ground. You gotta be barefoot doing this. And now you gotta lift the 4 little toes off the ground. This one is really tough. And hold it for a second or two and let go and keep repeating. Big toe off the ground, down. The 4 little toes off the ground. Big toe off the ground, down. 4 toe off the ground. And when it's opposite, whatever's on the ground, you gotta make sure that's pressed against the ground. The 4 toes are pressed against the ground. Big toe is up, and we go down. 4 toe up and down. Yeah, you repeat those a few times, and that is your toe yoga, y'all. Woo! These 4 exercises that I just went over, I do it about 3 to 4 times a week. You can do it before bed. You can do it after your run, whatever you may choose. But it has changed me so much. I feel so much power, so much connection with the ground. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to Matt Fitzgerald, Ben Rosario, Run Like a Pro, even if you're slow. This, I'm not advertising this book at all, but I think it's really worth it. Everybody said knowledge is power. It really is, because had I not read this book, I wouldn't been able to incorporate these to my running routine. I've been running every single day, so it takes a lot of strain and beat and pounding on your body. So my goal is to do the best that I can to maintain myself, and that's all you can do. So I hope this helped you guys out. If you try it, let me know in the comments below. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and remember, day 1 or one day, the choice is yours. So get up and do what you gotta do and be the best version of yourself. I love you. I'll see you in the next video. Let's get it. Let's go.